This is Jordan Tower with JT News. New song by Mozzarella. Ray, links are below. I like this one right here.
Don't hold your breath waiting on me to call. You gon' turn purple. Solo vibing, geeked up by myself just like Steve Urkel. I be slipping, I be splashing, I be diving, I be surfing. CSG that.
Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. All right, so we're talking about Diddy. Diddy's capping today. He's eating a mango, and he's saying, one day when I when I was growing up, I woke up and there was 15 roaches on my face. At that moment, I said, no, I refuse. I refuse to live like this. Work hard and believe in your dreams. Okay, if you look at Diddy's history, his mom worked 3 jobs to live in a nice area in Mount Vernon. After his father passed, his father was a dealer, passed in Harlem. They moved to Mount Vernon. His mom worked 3 jobs to make sure Diddy grew up with a lawn. There's a interview with Oprah where he's like, "Yeah, I grew up with a lawn, and this and that." He had a good middle class upbringing. Not rich, not poor, middle class, lower middle class. You're not gonna have roaches on your face, okay? Maybe a fly was in the room and landed on him, and he said, "Whoa, I'm not living like this anymore. I'm gonna be able to afford someone to kill all the flies." Then you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to act like he can relate to a struggle and this and that. He had a struggle, but it doesn't have to be like everybody else's. The popular struggle, which a lot of people try to overcome. They talk about growing up at the projects. That is a struggle. Not living in Mount Vernon with a lawn and everything. Growing up in the PJs is a struggle. Pissy elevators, roaches. It's not the worst. It's better than living in a box in the street, but it's not the ideal way of growing up. So you would want more. So Diddy's trying to relate to that. That's a common struggle amongst rappers growing up in the PJs. Then you got Floyd Mayweather. Jeff Mayweather's uncle talks about he couldn't knock out Logan Paul because he kept locking up every time he got hit, and he couldn't get in the punches. Plus, he was a little bit taller, weighed more, and maybe a younger Floyd could have figured it out. But he said, he wanted to knock him out, but he just didn't have the opportunity. Crime's getting crazy. There was a drive-by in a Lime scooter in Harlem. Crazy. There's a video of these guys just going by the store and lighting it up on a Lime scooter. You guys are going to go to jail. All they have to do is see who rented Lime scooters, and it narrows down who did it. Kids are crazy, man. Lamar Odom denies dating Carly Red. Carly Red said, "I'm not dating him, guys. That interview was old." So this is on the new. Lamar Odom has crossed over to the dark side, where he's going to be on Love and Hip Hop with Carly Red. Carly Red has dated, I think, 20 guys on Love and Hip Hop. It's insane, man. Kurupt kind of checks out him 22, but in a friendly way. He says he lets him relate to, like, a lot of people compare rappers nowadays that pass to Tupac. Like, they compare XXXTentacion. I think they compared Juice WRLD. I'm not sure if they compared it, but it's like, and Kurupt said, people take offense to that because you knew XXXTentacion, but you didn't know Tupac. You could say the whole fan relating thing, but there's a different struggle that Tupac went through that you couldn't understand because you didn't know him. And he's right about that. He said, why can't these people just be them? Why can't they be XXXTentacion? What are they going to be compared to Pac? That's so true, because nobody compared Pac to somebody else when he passed. Like, this is like that. Maybe because there was nothing to compare it to. But it's like, because rap was still fairly new at that point. But we hadn't had a tragedy over beef or over like that, at that point. He's right. He's right. Now, he didn't check him in a malicious way. He checked him in a friendly way. But that was a good way to understand it. Why people do get up in arms about that. They won't be seeking the death penalty for the people who took Pop Smoke's life. And they viciously took his life, man. I don't know about this. That's nasty. I don't even know, man. It's sad. Didn't even make sense why that happened to him. You know, it was just a random targeted event, and it's not like they had a beef with him or anything. It's crazy. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'll check you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all.
New song by Mozzarella. Ray, links are below. I like this one right here.
Don't hold your breath, waiting on me to call. You gon' turn purple. Solo vibing, geeked up by myself, just like Steve Urkel. I be